Today we're going to talk about cash flow, and I hope this is an interesting topic. It may not sound like it at first, but it's really a crucial topic to talk about. So on a personal basis, all of us deal with cash flow. I mean, we have a need for a new car, and we actually have a pretty good job, and we have money coming in, but we didn't have the cash flow to go buy a car, or maybe worse yet, that the car dealer just convinces you that you do have the cash flow, and you stretch it to the nth, and you really don't have any cushion, and you buy on time a vehicle, and you got a payment that you wish you didn't have for the next 5 years. So that's another subject. Let's talk about cash flow in a business, because it starts escalating. It starts getting more important when you have 65 workers. I'm here at my machine shop. We're working here. I have a $50,000 payroll every single Friday. You know what? I'm expected to have cash to pay my workers. So it's a cash flow issue. Now, I watched three, and most businesses watch three particular financial statements. It's a balance sheet, a profit and loss sheet, and some form of a cash flow analysis. Now, on another video, we'll talk about the other two, but today we're talking about a cash flow analysis. And what that means is that I have to be able to predict and analyze where my cash is, so I have all my bills paid and I can pay on a timely basis. Most people look really close at profitability, and that's important, but that's about once a month. Let me give some examples of where people make mistakes, in my opinion. I've had more than once, and someone come to me and say, hey, I found a business. I found out that Gary bought a business that was existing, so they come to me and they ask me, hey, would you look at this for me, because I want to buy this business. And the first ones out of their mouth usually is, man, it's just making tons of money. How much? Well, let's make up a figure. Let's say they're making $500,000 profit on their profit sheet. And now it looks to this potential buyer without experience, this is really a gold mine. I can go on vacation, I can have a lot of fun. No, let's take a look at this now. Here's what really happens when you look at cash flow. First of all, if you're coming to me and talking to me, you probably have already decided you're going to borrow most of the money to buy this business. And I'm going to oversimplify, but if it's making $500,000 profit, you're probably got a $3 or $4 million business. And someplace in there, you've borrowed a large chunk of money. And when you borrow a large chunk of money, you have to pay it back on time, on a monthly basis. And it would not be out of line for you to be responsible to pay back $20,000 payment, principal plus interest. That could be a $30,000 a month payment, because you're making plenty of money. Yeah. Well, $20,000 of profit of payment would add up to $240,000 of out of cash that's got to come out of the business to pay what you borrowed for this business. Out of your $500,000, there went $240,000. Let's talk about another one. If you're making profit, looking at profit, oh, this looks so good. But you know what, the IRS and the state tax commission, they like to take taxes. So unless you've got some plan to work that in a fair and legitimate way, they're going to expect you to send them 40%. For me, 34% federal, 6% state, 40% of your profit. So you made $500,000. What's 40% of $500,000? $200,000. Add the $200,000 to the other figure I gave you of $240,000. You're at $440,000. Gone, out of your cash. You only have $60,000 left. Don't blow it. Don't go buy a new truck. Be careful. Guard your cash. Now, I look at some certain things that kind of analyze. It's kind of like a wave. If you had a tsunami coming, you would be able to know and predict when that tsunami is coming. So when I look at my accounts payable, I am very serious to pay my bills on time, ahead of time. Many times I pay them when I first hit the door, because I like my vendors to like me. They give me better prices. They get me better service. They call me up. They take me out to lunch. They do things for me because I pay them on time and early. I also look at my accounts receivable. That's the people that owe me. I compare those two numbers. My accounts receivable could easily be $1 million in this company. My accounts payables hopefully are like $250,000 or less. 250,000 goes into a million 4 times. So my quick ratio says I have 4 more times money coming in next month than I have to spend out. That's a great position to be in. But if I'm ever having as many or more accounts payable than I have receivables, I'm upside down. I don't have the cash to pay. Boy, it is so critical to watch your cash. I'm able to see something coming down the pike. I can know to hold back 3 or 4 months in advance. I start holding back and becoming tighter on my spending when I see my cash is going to be slim. When I see that I am going to have some cash coming in advance or extra, then I can buy a new piece of equipment. I typically buy a new machine or two, probably 2 new machines like this every year, and that adds up to $500,000 to $700,000. Sometimes I borrow for that. Recently, I've been able to pay it out of cash. But I watch my cash. I do not want to run out of cash, and neither do you. It's a horrible feeling. Many companies go bankrupt, go out of business with the best idea you've ever heard. They have a great plan, they have everything. They ran out of cash, and nobody would loan them money to get them to the spot that they're going to be profitable in a big way. I hope this has helped. I'm proud to be with you, and thanks for joining me.